Welcome to What's for Dinner South African Mom Edition, where I'll be promoting meals that are so easy for you to make as a stay-at-home mom or as a mom or anyone out there that you're able to actually do two things at once. Leave it roasting, leave it to boil, attend back to it later. I want to set record straight here. I will not be taking any credit for my meals, and I love taking my meals sometimes from our friends from TikTok. We'll be posting some meals on there. So today we're making a cauliflower soup that Alfie has kindly put on TikTok for us to also help us with a meal that we want to make. What better way to get to know me whilst we're making soup? I actually stocked up with quite a bit of cauliflower for this, but I think let's just get two cauliflower florets. We're gonna grab some potatoes. I actually want to make a lot of cauliflower, so I have left over from the night before, so I think I'm gonna pop that in as well. We'll take 3 potatoes, and then I forgot, I don't have oil, so we're just gonna have to work with butter for now. Butter's gonna have to be our friend. I completely forgot. I grab some onions. We'll just grab one. Grab a chopping board. I hadn't even cleaned the dishes from this morning. Okay, now it's cleaned, fresh and ready. Okay, we're gonna grab a onion, and we're going to cut it up into fine pieces. So I'm a 23-year-old stay-at-home mom of 3, and before meeting my husband, which was one of the most attractive things that drew me near to him, was him being a great father. And I think that was one of the perks when I met him, and I just saw how he was amazing with our kids at that time. But obviously at that time they weren't my kids because we weren't even dating. And I met my husband at my old workplace, which I had worked there for many years. I was working there on and off all the time, and he did show interest to me, but I kept shrugging him off and saying no, I don't really want to be in a relationship, because I had just been out of a relationship before I moved back to my hometown. The rest is history, but we have worked to be where we are today, and we put in a lot of effort to be with each other, and that's how we became this beautiful blended family. And we have a beautiful baby girl of ours. Well, we have 2 baby girls and 1 baby boy, but she is currently actually having a nap downstairs. I thought this would be the best time for me to actually shoot, to do this video and talk to you for a bit, and also cook. So I'm doing actually multitasking, so I'm getting 2 birds with 1 stone. Being a young mom has definitely built me and shaped me into the woman that I am today. I feel like I wouldn't have done as much good and achieved as much as that I've achieved, it's spicy, if I wasn't a mom at this age. Because I feel like when you're a mom, you want to be the best person. You want to be there for your kids. You want to be in the best shape that you can be for them, and also be a good figure for them. And that's why I cut out alcohol. I cut out alcohol this year because I felt like I would have been stagnant. I would have been kind of life's gonna go on. I won't do anything for myself. I won't push myself. Let me chuck that over there. You won't see it anyway. I won't push myself out of my boundaries and do something good. So we're gonna get the florets here. And I felt like by me cutting out that aspect, it did so much good for me. It did so much good for anyone else around. I feel like I want to be the best person that I can be without alcohol, and be a vibe without it, because alcohol is not going to control me and my life. Did my kids like me in the beginning when they met me? They did love me. So I actually like calling them stepkids, but my stepkids, actually any problems with them at all. We bonded quite easy, especially with Keeks. We bonded a lot over aspects of skincare and girly things, because I loved to be around things like that, girly pop things. Did I find it difficult? Yes, I did find it a bit difficult in the beginning being a stepmom, because when you're a stepmom, you don't have full rights in certain aspects, because things are done by law and papers between 2 parents in the beginning. So you can give your parental guidance or advice, but it has to be always taken. You have to always consider that before you coming in the picture as a stepmom, that there was two parents before that had their kids in the beginning. So my husband and I, we do have a 15-year difference. And it sounds like we don't even actually, I've never, the first time I met my husband, thought of him being 15 years older. It's so weird saying it out loud. He just had such a youthful side to him, and even the job that he has right now, the first time I met him, I would have never thought that he had that job that he has. And yeah, he's just a cool guy. He's just so sweet. I love him with all my heart, and he just makes me laugh all day. And I'm just grateful for the person that he is and the husband that he is, because he's built such a great foundation and a good form for us as a family to grow on. I'm gonna chuck all the cauliflower onto here and I'm gonna put the onions onto a separate plate, because now I do want to toast it doesn't really, thinking about it now, this is all gonna be blended at the end. We are going to saute it in the beginning with some butter. So we could actually just pop it all in here. That is quite a bit of cauliflower in there already, but I think I want to do just a bit more. There we go. I actually thought it would be a fun thing for me to do these cooking series, because I'm no Chef Ramsay. Let me tell you, I think that's enough cauliflower. I'm not like a proper chef or anything, and I'm like, if there's any mamas out there who are watching this and they're like, oh my gosh, I made it and it was amazing, then I know that I'm helping the mom out there. Just studying, I don't have a grater. Every time that I've bought a grater in this home, somehow they just go missing. When being a young mom, I knew that there would be so many opinions people would have been giving. And when I was pregnant as well, I didn't go on social media. I did not, I cut out quite a bit of my friends, but for my sake, and I did that on purpose so that I didn't want any external opinions from others. And throughout this aspect of my life, I have removed myself from friendships because I just felt like I wouldn't grow there. And listen, friendships are so nice to a certain stage, because you feel like at that period, you know, you guys bonded and you guys learned something from each other. But sometimes friendships are not always for all seasons of life. Never an angel. I made some reckless decisions in life, which any other person could make. But I feel like in those reckless decisions that I've made in my life, I later on changed my life in my own way. So in my own way, in terms of going to therapy and trying to fix myself mentally and not relying on alcohol, because alcohol was such a good reset for me. I would literally use that period and that night out, and I wouldn't drink for like 2 weeks just to reset my brain and drink quite a lot and have a good time, but it wasn't a good way to go on. So I made I made a plan to myself saying I'm not allowed to drink again until I'm 30, until my frontal lobe has developed. And I know some of you might say that's hectic, but for me, that's just, I know it will be good for me. I know I'll be able to build on things that I need building if I do that. I feel like this is off. No. And throughout this process of me finding myself, and I know I have been dealing with things mentally over the past few years that I can remember, and it led to me being on antidepressants. Antidepressants is not as like how everyone makes it seem. I'm not also promoting it, but it is basically, sometimes for some people, it is kind of like a part of your brain that needs a bit of rewiring with the help of medication in order for you to feel normal. And this is the first time in years that I've ever felt normal. This cooking session is just a bit of diving about me, because I know people did, because just for you to understand when watching my videos and just to connect with me a bit more and understand who I am as a person, and that I'm not just a young mom that just, you know, was finding this relationship in order to just become in this position, and it actually took a while to get here. We have cut all the stuff up now that we need to cut. So now let's focus on the chopping. Let's chop and let's get on with it so we can pop it in the pot before my daughter wakes up. Whilst that's busy cooking over there, we're gonna grab a jug, 2.5 cups. Another stock just because I want that flavor to kick in with the chicken stock as well. I think I'll do another cup, 2 cups in another stock. Just popping Bunny in the washing machine because he is disgusting. So I always will distract her with like a food so I can wash her Bunny. So like, for instance, now we're gonna play and we're gonna have some yogurt and stuff and chill, and then I'm gonna go take her to her friends so she gets like a proper break from it because she's had it in her mouth like the whole day. Yeah, is she happy? Say thank you. Hi, cutie. How are you? How was your nap? Did you have a nice nap? Yeah, it was a nice nap. Can I have a kiss? Mwah. Thank you. Back to the pot. Let's see how it's going over here. So just gonna give it a good stir, but this cauliflower is gonna go soft quickly and the potatoes, but I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be a good one. So convenient making meals like this that is so easy because now I'm able to actually play with her and spend some time with her, put my phone away and wind down with her and just relax, because this time is also important. No matter what content I'm filming, I do feel like there's a need for me to bond with my daughter when she comes back. She's busy playing outside. Oh, I thought this would be the perfect time to finish up the soup. So let's get blitzing. It's Mike because she loves to play with it. Just gonna get the splits, preferably a glass blender because obviously we can pop it in hot. Pop this in. Here we go. Here's our assistant. One hand at this point. This is a bit risque. This is your favorite. Look how beautiful this texture is. Like, this is to die for. We're gonna do a taste test together and I'm gonna rate myself and I'm not gonna blow my own horn if it's good. Let's taste this. It looks like porridge. It could actually, no, it's actually perfect, no water. You know what, that actually tastes really good. I'll give it like an 8. I feel like it needs salt. That's it. Oh, we did it. We did it.